Aloha. I'm Kimo Hussey, and this is Manny Halican,
Aloha.
my very, very good friend. In our duet, Manny represents the builder part of it, and I represent the player part of it. And one of the things we're going to do today is to talk about variety of sounds. But before we talk about that and get to that point, what I'd like to do is tell you just a little bit about these ukes. Manny, can you start off by telling us about your long neck?
Okay, this is a tenor body, 19-inch scale, all myrtle, top, back, and sides, from Oregon. The neck is maple. Open gear tuners, Rubners.
Mm.
And it's equipped with a Misi or my Sai pickup.
What's the derivation of this design here? Because there's no sound hole over here, so the sound hole is over here.
It's the only sound hole, yeah.
Oh,
And
what made you think of putting it there? Creativity.
creativity, whatever going on in there, that's what happens.
Good for you.
Yeah, and I took this to Oregon. This wood comes from Oregon, so I took this to a baritone retreat in Oregon, and well, one of the ladies there coined the name the hook. 'Cause this looks like a hook. Yeah,
It looks like a fish hook.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
a fish hook. So yeah,
So that wood's from Oregon too?
yeah, from Les Stencil.
Oh, cool.
Good guy.
Cool. I want to mention one thing about this uke. Add one thing. Several years ago, I was at Manny's house, and I was in the process of leaving, and so here's this uke that was just hanging on the wall collecting dust. So I said, Manny, what's this uke doing here? And I think he said, correct me if I'm wrong. He said the guy who commissioned you to do it backed out of the deal, right?
Yeah.
So the uke was just hanging, and so I pulled it down and I played it, and I loved the sound of it. But I couldn't. There was something special about that uke, and I couldn't figure it out. So I bought the uke from Manny, and continued to play it, and finally figured out that what seemed strange about that uke, I loved the sound, but the strings seemed like they were very, very unhappy and stressed, and they were. So eventually I asked Manny why, and he said it was because the scale was longer than a normal tenor, yes?
Yes.
And the scale of that instrument was the eagle.
The
Was
Eagle,
19 inches.
19, yeah.
Just like this one. So what I thought was, okay, well, if the strings are too tight, and I was talking to another ukulele friend once, Jay Lichty, and we were talking about, is there such a thing as a tuning sweet spot for an ukulele? So I thought, okay, well, if the strings feel tight, loosen them. So I down-tuned the ukulele from C6 to B flat 6. So the tuning I down-tuned it to was F, B flat, D, G. And when I did that, the ukulele was so appreciative and happy because it sounded wonderful. And so that gave me an idea to ask Manny and some other of my ukulele builder friends to build 19-inch tenors. Because I just love the sound, and then I took some regular tenors with 17-inch scales and down-tune those to B flat. Love the sound, and so I just wanted to mention that about that ukulele. The other thing about a 19-inch scale is that it provides the player just a little more horizontal spacing on the ukulele, because if we hold these ukes up together, you can see the difference. You can see the difference in the scale, and the scale is measured from the nut down to here. So you can see that that one's a little bit longer. Anyway, great uke, Manny. Good
Thank
for
you.
you. This uke, magnificent ukulele. It's a tenor, 17-inch tenor, and this is called an 1879 model. This ukulele was made by Charlie Fukuba of EEV Ukulele. And the reason for the 1879 model, or what he calls the 1879 model, is that this ukulele and its design is Charlie's design. But he did it in tribute to the three guys who came in 1879 to Honolulu from Madeira and brought their Portuguese instruments with them that eventually turned into the ukulele. And those three guys were Nunes, Santo, and Diaz. Is that correct? Yeah, okay. The other thing that Charlie did with his ukulele is on the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 10th, and 12th fret, he used Roman numerals. On the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th fret, he put 25 in Roman numerals. And the 25 indicates his 25th year making ukuleles. And the sound is just incredible. So this is, let's see, the sides and the back and sides are koa. The top is koa?
Redwood.
Redwood. Top is redwood. And this this kind of coat of arms looking kind of design is Charlie's design, and he took this center part here and made reproductions of it in the rosette that helps define the rosette. And sound-wise, wonderful, wonderful, crystal clear sound. Okay, so we want to get back to something we mentioned in a previous session, and that is we're in the process of showing you all of these wonderful, wonderful, custom, high-quality instruments. And one of the things we also want to do is to tell you that they all sound wonderful. There is no such thing as the ultimate ukulele because we all have different preferences in sound. And just as we would not think of playing just one or two songs for forever, there's a lot of benefit that can come in periodically changing ukuleles. It's all a matter of sound. So one of the things we can also do is take these ukuleles like Manny's and Charlie's and play them in ensemble. Play them together, because one of the things you can do in your ukulele clubs or with your friends is just play, with another friend. So let's try and play something.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Ulupalakua.
Shoot. Bonnie. do something different. Remember when we were talking about the 19-inch tenor, and we said, hey, you know what we did was to make that ukulele happier, was to downtune it to B flat 6 tuning. In other words, make this sound F, and then F to B flat, F, B flat, then after that to to D, F, B flat, D, and then after that is the G. So we have F, do this again, come on, F, F, B flat, D, G. Are you there, Manny?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, we're talking about different sounds. So one of the things we did with the 19-inch ukulele to make it happier was to downtune it one full step. And by the way, what you can do with your own ukuleles, your tenor ukuleles, is to downtune it anyway and see if you like that sound. If you like it, stay with it. Okay, Manny, let's do the same song, different tuning.
Yeah.
About that song is for me, this lower tuning gives the total sound a little more bottom, and I really like that. What do you think? Do you like this new sound? Different sound?
Yeah, and the singing comes a little bit more easy.
Yeah, it's because it's a little bit lower. Variety is the spice of life. It applies to ukulele as well. See you next time.
Aloha.